Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 4 of Forgecraft. Dun dun dun. Playing FTB Continuum. We just updated the pack. Version 1.1.0 of FTB Continuum came out. And I had a little conversation with T-Fox. Not even kidding. Like, me and him totally chatted. And I'm like, T-Fox, 30 minutes of shenanigans. So he dropped it down to 10. So the smeltery controller is definitely a better recipe now. You know what? And to be fair, I went through JEI off camera between episodes 3 and 4, and I found that like almost no other recipe has such a silly crafting time. So like my main complaint about it to the FTB team and T-Fox was just like, hey dude, like 30 minutes for one crafting recipe is really not that big a deal. I was more joking than anything, right? About how crazy it is.
I'm not talking over the recording, but can you give me a check?
Hey, buddy. Real quick? Get you a what? Who what?
Oh, perfect. Much better. I think I fixed it on my end.
Yay! And Raj is on. Hey, Raj.
Hey, Dyer.
Illustrious member of the We All Play cast, the second best member on that team.
Oh. You're right. The pickle is pretty good.
I mean, it's not a lie, right? So anyway, what I was saying was like, the 30 minutes is not that bad.
Get on with the pack there.
The problem is it sets a bad precedent. Like, it makes you think that you're going to have lots of crafting time when really that's not the case. Like, no other thing is like that crazy. It's good, dude. I'm about to make a coke oven, I think. I was talking to Raj last night, and he's like, you know, halfway through the pack already, right? Because like he's streaming, and like, how many hours do you have into this pack so far?
Let me check. 1.28 days.
Yeah. So Raj is like, how you liking the pack? How do you like the gates? How do you like this part of it? I'm like, dude, I've literally recorded for like 90 minutes. I don't have a coke oven yet.
For that iron, yeah.
Yeah, like I am super early into the pack, so I don't have too much of an opinion yet. I was just talking about how they reduced the smeltery crafting time.
No, I didn't notice, but now that you say that, you're right. That is kind of nice.
Yeah. So, well, like what I said to T-Fox, I was talking to him the other day, and I'm like, I looked through JEI, and the smeltery is like a 30-minute craft time, which when you first see that, you're like, what? And your expectation as a new player is like, is that what this pack is like? I have to wait for large periods of time to craft things. I looked through JEI, like nothing has anywhere near that except the smeltery. So I said to him, like, a 30-minute craft time is not the end of the world, but the problem is it's the first thing that you craft that has a crafting time. So like the player's point of view is like, is this pack all about waiting? Like your initial instinct is like, if this is a 30-minute craft time, there'll be longer ones. When the reality is like nothing else comes close to that. So I said like just for the setting of expectations for the end user, for the player, like you should maybe consider dropping that down just so that people don't get disinterested.
Oh, 100%. I completely agree with that. And it is setting the expectations for it. And I think the other thing is, if people knew EFAB a little bit better and knew that the gearboxes would decrease the time by a fourth, they wouldn't be so up in arms about it either.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if the quest line said that, because I'm notorious for like doing a bad job of reading the quest.
You know what? Me too. I find myself not doing the quest and just playing.
Right, exactly. Me too. Like, I do the quests, but like I do them like but I don't like read the whole text, because like usually I'm trying to be entertaining on camera, like a little bit. Like, I'm not great at it. I'm not Wheel Plastic like good, but like you know, I try. And like I feel like reading text, like 3 paragraphs of text verbatim on camera is kind of boring.
Yeah, unless you do it in an entertaining fashion, I guess, right?
Yeah, right. So like I don't have that energy. So I'm just like, I'll get the gist of what this quest is about. But usually there's like quest details that like I kind of miss because I'm not reading the text, and that's on me. But so I don't know if it actually said that the gearbox speeds it up or not. But that definitely is the case, yeah. So now instead of it being like max gearbox would be like 7.5 minutes before, now it's 2.5 minutes, which is pretty good.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah, definitely a lot better. And then the other comment was like, yeah, the gearboxes speed it up, but they're relatively expensive for an early game build. So like by the time you're making a smeltery controller, you don't have like the 2 stacks of iron needed to make 4 of those gearboxes.
That is true. That is true. I always made the argument though too, like I kind of explained it this way, right? So when you are crafting something, think about it like an AE2 system. You have something on AutoCraft, right?
Yeah.
And you just order it, and then you go do something else.
Right.
It's not that hard to do that for the Smeltery controller either, right?
Yeah. Because, like, I had other things to do. So, like, I kicked it off. It's not like I was sitting there watching a 30-minute timer.
I suppose some people would, though. Like, I'm just waiting for this one thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, depending on your situation, you might be doing that. So, I guess. So, let's see. That would be a coke oven. Hooray!
Hey, congrats.
Yeah. So, you're doing bees, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're doing, like, I was watching your stream earlier, and I saw you doing lots of bees.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled upon a few things through JEI going, there's some career bees, huh? And then I looked into it and I was like, oh yes, we are definitely doing this.
Nice. Yeah, career bees is cool. I like my dire bee.
Soren did give me his bee. Soren's bee does something kind of useless. I think yours is a little more useful.
Yeah, what's Soren do?
I know you're recording and stuff, but I can plug it in if you want to see it.
No, it's all right. I'm just curious if you knew. I didn't know off the top of my head what it actually did.
Okay, all right. So spoiler alert for anybody.
Spoiler alert.
Yep. The Soren bee will do this. You put it in an apiary, put a flower next to it, and then it fills up with diamonds almost instantly.
Oh, right.
But they're not real diamonds.
Yeah, they're fake
Cardboard.
diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he gave me like stacks of those. That's all it does?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's neat. That's funny. Yeah, no, mine's cool. Like you place the apiary down, and that forms the center of a 9x9, and it just starts placing cobble and glass ceilings of a 9x9 for you. It's pretty awesome.
That's actually quite useful.
Yeah. And like it does something that's interesting that I haven't seen the anybody who's done like an auto 9x9 do before. It puts a door on all four sides so that you get to then place two pieces of cobble to fill in whatever holes you want for the doors. So like it's not like there's a directional facing side, right? It's all four sides are open for doors.
So it leaves you with the option then. That's actually really nice.
It is. I liked it. I thought that was cool. So then for a can, I presume is the quest that I need. So I need that. Oh, that's my choice. Okay, cool. Neat. I can either get coal coke or creosote oil cans. Oh, but you want me to make a tank. This tank can store that. Combine tanks by placing them on top of each other, used for liquid and steam crafting. Sweet.
I'm finally starting to get a little bit of good RNG.
Yeah.
Finally.
Have I found tin? I have. So is Gendustry and whatever gated pretty hard behind stuff, I presume?
It's actually not that bad. What I found is, and this might be again the spoiler thing, is that the bees and the Gendustry stuff hasn't been touched that much.
Okay.
A lot of it's vanilla, but you do need to do some EFAB stuff, and it requires like DNA and things in the EFAB.
Yeah, that's what I liked what I saw in the EFAB. Like, it sounds like a really interesting way to gate stuff, because like you can add a tank upgrade, and then in order to craft things, you need certain liquids, and you can add an RF upgrade, and it requires power. So it's like it's a way to require almost any resource as a crafting mechanic, so that you can gate things a little bit differently, which is neat.
I do like that too, and it brings up some like really interesting sort of ideas, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see where this pack takes us in that regard.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see like some really interesting like options for like down the line. So I'm curious. Like I said, just like having the first recipe just be like it's a 30-minute wait, like puts a like bad impression of what the mod's capable of. The mod is really cool, so I look forward to playing with it more now that like he removed that one gating thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, the truth is that's a one-off, right? That's a one-off
Yeah,
recipe anyway.
exactly. Just like you don't know it's a one-off until you go looking through JEI. So that should be that. We're gonna want an iron cast. Let's get 2 gold in there so that I can make a cast. Because we're gonna need an ingot cast, right? We have a gear cast and we have a pickaxe head cast. Let's get our ingot cast. Oops, I didn't really want to do that. So now we've got iron. We have extra 10? It's 3 to 1 for bronze, right? I would think. I thought I mathed that correctly, but maybe I missed something. 3 to 1, yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. So the gold goes here to make your ingot cast. 3 nuggets. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I must have put an extra 10 in there by mistake and missed out that math piece. So then if we want... This should actually make 9. So I should then be able to make a block of bronze, which would be cool. Now just
so the RNG struggle for me is pretty rare right now.
Which one?
The RNG struggle. I've lost multiple strains to red dye bees.
So you found that there's a lot of stuff unlocked by doing bees, but they're definitely not necessary, right?
You definitely don't have to do bees. That's all right. I'll give you the example. All right. So because of the gating, the carpenter is back behind a changed recipe. So you have to do some things if you look up the carpenter. But if you look up the squeezer is a vanilla recipe. So it's like the portion of it that is in the progression has been changed and modified, but everything else that's in the other parts of it tends to be kind of left alone.
Squeezer looks vanilla to me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it is.
Okay. I mean, aside from needing the EFAB to craft the sturdy casing, like otherwise it's pretty straightforward looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
That's I was like, well, I think we found our route.
I will say that I missed the oak wood turning into 16 sticks recipe. I'm so used to that.
It does hurt. It hurts a lot, actually. You're like, I need to make stick. You're like, okay, I'll just put four things in there.
And then you're like, nope.
You're like, nope. You pretty much need a stack of logs for that.
This tank is empty. Nice. Okay,
well,
cool.
It's very reminiscent of expert mode for Infinity Evolved.
Yeah, definitely. Now to decide if I want coal coke or creosote. I think I'm going to take creosote. Sounds like a good time. Sure, I'll regret that decision in like a minute. Hey, speaking of carpenter, that's my next quest.
Hey, there you go.
What I'm going to need to do, though, is go find lava so that I can melt more liquids. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I might make another one of those tanks, but I'm going to need more. Let's do this. Let's put this back. So that, and then I can make myself another. Hopefully this doesn't eat up all my lava. But then I can make another tank with which to collect lava, and then I'll bring the tank down. I just want to make sure. So you've got a bucket of creosote. I break you. I pick you up. You still got a bucket of creosote. Nice. Okay. That's cool. And that holds how much? 16 buckets? Not bad. I like the EFAB tank. It's kind of nice. So 4 ingots. Let's get our iron gear first, I guess, since that's almost done melting. So then I'll take a tank, I'll get some lava, I'll bring it up, and then we've got more lava for melting things, and then we can look into getting a carpenter, which effectively needs, you know, a lot of bronze anyway, so I might as well do that. And then I can not have to sit here and spam right-click on the thing. Assuming I've got enough lava. Yeah, we're pretty low. I only got one free lava bucket, so we're going to definitely need more. Bronze, go! That looks good, that looks good. I'm gonna need more of these. Alright, so I want another one of those tanks so we can go get the lava that we need. Yeah, but so far nothing's been like too outrageously gated. Like, granted, I'm like less than 2 hours into the pack, right? So,
yeah, you know what? I kind of found the same thing. It's certainly harder. It takes more time. It's difficult. You got to work through a few things, right?
Yeah.
But nothing's like over the top. Nothing's been like, well, the only thing that I found that was a little bit rough on me was where thermal sits. But that's just.
Is it bad?
Yeah, kind of.
That's a shame. So this is like the cave system that I discovered, right? And I know that there's lava down here somewhere. So I should be able to just...
Oh, hot stuff.
You know it, buddy. Pick up, pick up! This is gonna hurt. I might have died.
That's a little too hot there.
Yeah, I know.
May want to tone it down a bit.
The lava's like, hey, I know you clicked on that tank, but I'd rather go on the ground at your feet. And I'm like, why did you do that, lava?
Is that your first death?
Probably not. I don't really know. I think Soren killed me at one point for sure.
It's PvP on, right?
Yeah, we had to test. You have to make sure. Like, you can't ever assume.
Exactly, yep.
Like, you need to validate and be like, oh yeah, it is, cool. Good. I thought I had better food on me. Ah, that's right. Didn't I make the rice bread? I swore I did, but oh well. So we'll take one more of you, and we can go back up. And I should do a better job of mapping out exactly the path to get out of here. There's my redstone. But I think basically I follow... I keep torches on the left, and then I'm good. I did find one of the redstone beehives, like, underground, and it's surrounded by redstone blocks. That's kind of cool. Like, lots of redstone really easily.
I kind of like that, right? So you find the beehive,
right,
and you get more resources because there's bees in the pack, right?
Mm-hmm. So now we've got plenty of lava for this thing, which will assist us in... Nice. So that's 3 buckets. Beautiful. And that's cool. And we'll get a little bit more bronze, because obviously the next goal is a carpenter. So a carpenter needs treated wood planks, and basic coils, which is going to require some redstone, but that shouldn't be a problem. So let's get 8 redstone. Cool. Now, did these things, they need black quartz. Quartz turns into black quartz. Does black quartz not spawn in the world?
No, it does not.
Okay, so the only way to get it early game is to turn Certus Quartz into it with the EFAB.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I need to make a liquid dude. Cool. Okay, good to know. So a liquid...
I think there was something in the patch notes about that too. Like the text for it in JI or something was corrected.
Nice. So I'm guessing I just place a tank. Do I just place a tank right next to the EFAB? I guess.
I don't remember all the rules, but I know that if it touches, it's usually good.
Cool. Well, it needs lava, which is what I just went and got, so that's cool. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about with the this is a cool mechanic thing, right? If I do that, right, you and you work, and it uses some of the lava from the tank. Nice. That's neat. I like that. I'm actually going to leave that there. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like that mechanic where it's like they have the ability to use one crafting block to require like anything, right? That's pretty nifty.
I've been considering like how to build it to make it look cool too. Because
yeah,
you have that option as well.
See, that's something you do. I'm not good at that.
You have a B. It makes 9x9s. It's perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't have to build it all in this pack because I've got that covered. Let's do 3 and 1. That's all my tin, but I'm gonna have to go mining again off camera at some point. I thought I made bread or something. Yeah, there it is. See, I knew I made it. So now with the bronze covered, the last component here will be the treated wood planks. And that should be easy. Well, let's check. Let's be sure. Aha! So you have to put the creosote oil into a tank and put, well, okay. See? Neat. I like that. So we've already got a tank of creosote oil, right? So what we do is fill this dude up. Can I do this? No. Is that a bucket's worth? It is. Nice. So now we're good with creosote, right? And we can... So this guy needs the automation, or the... Which one does it need? It needs a gearbox, is that right? Yeah, it needs to have a gearbox. So it has one, so we're cool. So then, in theory, I actually kind of like this crafting method better than your standard. So if I shift click, it should craft them all. Nice. That is cool. I legitimately like the treated wood planks crafting method with the adjacent creosote tank. That's awesome.
I actually find that a little bit more convenient.
Yeah, because like you don't have to craft 8 at a time, and like it's not that like put the bucket in, take the bucket out, put the bucket in, take bucket out thing.
Mm-hmm. I do like that too.
All right, so then a carpenter. We'll start that guy up. T-Fox fixed his things, so I can remove the signs, and I'll even trash them. I guess because I'm op, I have these options. Okay, so that guy's cooking up a sturdy casing for me. These guys are ready. So the carpenter, we have what we need. Let's look at the thermionic fabricator, because that was another component of this. So we're going to need intricate circuit boards and hardened casings. I'm going to have to find diamonds. I don't have I found them yet? I thought I did. I found 4 exactly. Perfect. Definitely going to need to go mining sooner than later. We might need more gold while we're at it. Don't know how much of that we have. We're not too bad. we'll need our diamonds. And I think the intricate circuit board, that's gold as well, and redstone.
Hey, Dyer.
Yes, sir.
Industrious princess, get.
Nice, dude.
Finally!
That is awesome. That is super awesome. Alright, guys. So the next step would be... We're going to need Mr. Carpenter here. Can I rotate you with E-old hammer? Because that would be nice. Nope. So I guess what we're going to have to do is that. We'll let you start building up RF at least. And then we're going to have to go get some water. Can't work. I know. I'm getting water for you. Don't worry. Part of me wants to make another tank, but part of me doesn't want to spend the resources for another tank. So there's that. So then we're going to want to cook up another sturdy casing, right? And while that's cooking, we need intricate circuit board, which is gold and redstone. Not terrible. However, you do need 4 gold gears, so we definitely need to find more stuff. So I should probably do a mining expedition then. So let's put our resources away for the time being. And I'll call you a resource. You are blocks. Probably bring some wood with me though. You're a resource. And while I'm here, I will quickly make the appropriate bowls. It's funny how that doesn't work sometimes with JEI. I think you have to close and reopen the crafting grid for recipes to work with shift clicking. Hooray! All the foods. And that's gonna like clog up my inventory a little bit, so I'm not gonna hang on to all these, but I'll hang on to a few. So that should be good. I should have a tools chest, I think, while I'm at it. Let me make a tool thing real fast. And then we're gonna go mining and come back. So like these things can go in there. I don't necessarily need them at the moment. The bucket. That looks like a pretty good mining setup. Might want... I can't use... There are no clay molds, are there? I guess I'll hold off on the iron shovel. But I'm going to make another one because I'm probably going to need to dig at some point. Alright, we'll be back in a minute after I do some mining. Actually, guys, you know what? I just checked, and we're actually pretty close to the wrapping up point. So what I'm going to do is go mining between episodes and wrap up this episode here. So today we did good. We got our coke oven going. We've got coke cooking. We've got creosote oil. We've got, you know, the carpenter's block, and we've got other things going on, right? So next episode... that's right. Next episode, we'll come back, and we will focus on getting the thermionic fabricator, which is needed to progress. And like, let's kind of just take a quick look at like the next couple things. The thermionic fabricators are to do. SCP-015. Pipes can be used to decrease the time it takes for fluid crafting recipe to complete. The EFAB takes the highest time and decrease available. If there are 4 gearboxes and no pipes on a fluid gearbox recipe, it will run at max speed. Cool. Neat. That's nifty. So you can definitely speed this up in a couple different ways. And then we can get into flowing power. Old King coal. So it looks like we're going to get a coal generator and flux ducts from thermal. And then we have to do actually additions crafting recipes and a couple other things. Neat. Now I'm not sure at what point we should be jumping into the Factorio, but we definitely got that, so that's cool. Ooh, yeah. drills. That sounds good. Industrial rebirth, I presume, requires RFAB. I'm not sure where we start this guy, but I'm guessing it happens sometimes. And then there's thermal, digital, space, right? So lots of things down the line. So yeah. So next episode we'll probably work on the thermodynamic fabricator, see what unlocks, and maybe jump into the industrial quests and get some of that stuff going. All right, for now, Darrell 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.